Thank you very much, and good noon to all of you. Secretary Albert De Rosario, Ambassador Massimo Rosigno, Chairman Jun De Leon, Dr. Patrick Flores, our artists, Jose Tenz Ruiz, Manny Montelibano, Ambassador Natividad, Ambassador Evelyn Garcia, Undersecretary Laura Del Rosario, Undersecretary Liglig Lacatlale, Attorney Tess De Vega, our dear friends, very cooperative, supportive colleagues in government, from the Department of Foreign Affairs, from the National Commission on Culture, and of course the Philippine Senate, our friends from the media who will tell the people about the Philippines' comeback to the Venice Biennale, our friends in Italy, and the world. I can't believe it's happening. It's been 2 years, and it was a very, very difficult, arduous road to the Venice Biennale. In less than a month, we will be unveiling an impressive exhibition of Filipino artists in Venice, Italy, as we make our comeback in the world's most prestigious contemporary art exhibition, and yes, the oldest, the International Art Exhibition of La Biennale di Venezia. This is historic because this is only the second time that we will have a Philippine pavilion in this centuries-old event. The first time was in 1964, as already stated by Secretary De Rosario, 51 years ago, when Jose Hoya and Napoleon Abueva, who are now both national artists, represented the country. I believe that it was an initiative of Miss Calao Ledesma, Purita Calao Ledesma. It was not an easy journey, but we proved that it can be done. This project, to bring back the country to the Venice Biennale, would not have been possible without, first and foremost, the support of government, which provided the resources, the full cooperation, and effective convergence and collaboration among government agencies, the NCCA, the Department of Foreign Affairs, and my office in the Senate, which formed the Philippine Art Venice Biennale Coordinating Committee. I'm very grateful to Secretary Albert De Rosario and NCCA Chair De Leon for their commitment to this project. They were both very supportive from the very beginning that I raised the idea to them in 2013 during the budget hearings at the Senate of the cultural agencies. The Department of Tourism and the Tourism Promotions Board has also been helpful in this project. We all work together for the open call, the organization of the panel of jurors, the deliberation of curatorial proposals, and the selection of the winning proposal. In fact, there were 16 curatorial proposals. There were 3 international jurors, Renaud Proche of the New York-based international group of curators, Manny Kataoka, one of the most respected curators in the world, based in the Mori Art Museum in Japan, and Paul Pfeiffer, who is a Filipino-American artist based abroad, who came to the Philippines to join us as the Board of Judges. The whole process was not completely flawless, but we worked very, very hard. We researched, we asked, we all learned together. It was a very enriching experience for all of us. We also want to thank all the curators and the artists who joined the open call. Though their works were not selected, we are grateful because they joined us in this undertaking and they allowed us to better appreciate Philippine contemporary art. Today, we are a few weeks away from the vernissage of the Philippine Pavilion. Very soon, the world will see the intellectual rigor, the depth, the immense creativity that Dr. Patrick Flores has displayed through his curatorial concept, Tie a String, around the world. We are proud of our curator, the discipline, the creativity, the brilliance, and also of our artists, Jose Tenz Ruiz and Manny Montelibano, for sharing their talent to the Filipino people and to the world. We are likewise grateful to our artists who have already passed on, Manuel Conde and Carlos Francisco, but whose works remain relevant to the modern world. In bringing the Philippines back to the Venice Biennale, there were many challenges along the way. but nothing could dampen our enthusiasm knowing that the great Filipino talent and creativity will not disappoint. There are continuing challenges, but the synergy among the agencies involved always proved stronger. I hope that all of us, not only the government agencies and the personalities involved, but all Filipino citizens would be proud of this project, promote greater appreciation of contemporary art, and encourage stronger support for Philippine art and culture and for Philippine artists. NCCA and DFA, my words are never enough to thank you for your commitment to this project and your cooperation. Thank you.